Hi, George Fasching here, helping you unlock your team's genius. Welcome back to another episode in the Power of 3 series, where I'm spending 3 minutes to share my 3 top tips and encouragements on a particular subject. In this video, I'm going to focus on stakeholder engagement. So let's put 3 minutes on the clock. So stakeholder engagements, or making sure that you have the right partners and supporters and sponsors in your organizations really lined up to rally for you, to help you pave the way. Here is how to ensure that happens as best as possible. So first and foremost, you want to actually engage them from the very beginning, from the start. So at the very beginning, do some stakeholder mapping, work out who has the most influence, who has the most relevance, or who has the most importance, and who has the most engagement requirement. There are several different tools for stakeholder engagement mapping, and then prioritize your attention. And if you are inclined to do so, you can even be very transparent about this with them and say, well, based on our initial thinking, this is where you are all sitting, and invite some feedback. This will also help them to understand whether they are truly relevant to your particular initiative. There are some initiatives that end up with way too many people who are involved on that level, and that actually devalues the true stakeholders, right? Those are the ones that hold a stake in the success of your initiative, the one that you're leading. So you want to engage them from the very beginning. The second thing is you want to be very, very clear on what your mutual expectations are, right? So this is mutual. You need to be very aware of what they expect to receive from you, to see from you on an ongoing basis, and you also have the duty to be explicit about the expectations you hold of them. And in the very beginning is the perfect time during a kickoff activity to agree that mutually with them. So you need to have a think what their specialty is, how can they support you, what can they do to pave the way for the success of your initiative, and vice versa, what do they need from you in order for them to be as supportive as they possibly can for your initiative. And if you do this at the very beginning, you also then want to review this on an ongoing basis to ensure that how both sides are aware of how you're actually measuring up to your agreements and how this aligns between you and the stakeholder is working out over time. And the last thing is just an important poignant reminder that this is a give and take relationship. Stakeholder engagement takes two, right? You can't simply expect them to do everything out of their own accord. They need to be guided because they need to understand what it is that you need for a particular initiative, and you need to invest in that relationship from your side as well. The stakeholders will only invest in your initiative if you invest in the relationship with the stakeholders. So this is a give and take relationship that develops over time, and you will want to ensure that you keep track of how well this is working with regular retrospectives also on the stakeholder relationships. And those are my top 3 encouragements for fruitful and successful stakeholder engagements that you can take into your organization. I'm really curious to learn how this is working out for you. If you found this useful, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any thoughts on this video or any ideas for future ones, indeed, please leave them in the comments as well. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye and all the best for your practice with your team. Thanks.